Right, guys. I've been researching all about Sicily. We're going. We've booked everything now. Everything's booked. Just got to book the hire car now, which I'm just looking at. There are ones there that will take a debit card. Most of them will only take a credit card. I haven't got one on it. They say the card's got to be the main driver, but my road trip manager, he's got a credit card, but he'd have to be the main driver in that case. So it says. I'm sure it wouldn't matter, but and plus there'll be an extra cost because he's over 80, and the drivers are usually between 20 something and 65. So we'll go for the debit card one. So that's another thing to watch if you're going to pick a car up. The and you've got to have a certain amount on your card as well, credit card. Anyway, so that's a minor issue because we can get round it. Right, so the up to now, I've booked accommodation, 2 bedroom accommodation in 3 places. One just near Catania, one near Palermo, and the other one south of Catania, Syracuse, if that's how you say it, or Syracuse. I don't know how you're supposed to say, but that's how it's said, spelt on the map, Syracuse, and that's only 45 minutes from the airport at the end of the trip. So we're going to end up there in the last night. So it's all like coordinated and planned. So the accommodation, the flights, which are only €15 each way, from Sofia in Bulgaria, the flights to and from Catania, €30 each, return 15 each way. The accommodation is 360. Right, so that means it's 180 per person because there's only 2 of us going now. There was going to be 4, then there was going to be 3. Now there's only 2. And so that's all reserved anyway. We don't have to pay until the 16th of January, I think. Something like that. So that's 180 per person in the accommodation. And I didn't get really scuzzy. I could have got cheaper accommodation, but I got a nice place, and the second one is a nice place, but it's a bit more expensive. It's almost double the first one, which looks nicer actually. Just location as well, I think. The place where we've got Celafu, I think it's named Celafu. There seems to be less accommodation, and a lot of it's booked up. In January, a lot of it's fully booked. So I don't know what happens there in January, but yeah, and it might be on a weekend as well. I don't know what the days fall. Anyway, so that's a holiday put together, and the car hire is going to be about, and the petrol, I would say €40 each, something like that. The car hire is about €40, and the petrol, I don't know. There's not big distances involved in Sicily, and especially the first day, 2 days. We're only half an hour from the airport, so we'll get there about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So we won't be going anywhere else on that first day. Then the second day is only half an hour in the car to Taormina, and then so there's not big distances involved there. So I don't know. We'll probably do it all on a tank of petrol, whatever that cost in Sicily. Won't be much. And these small cars, well, I'm not getting a tiny thing. I'll get maybe something like a Clio. But that's small, but like there are smaller cars. So the whole holiday, I think, is going to be costed before food and entertainments, which there looks like there's many. It's entertainment type thing. It's going to come in. I think the whole holiday will be €400 each. I mean, I'm happy with that. A foreign holiday. Well, we're already in a foreign place. Well, I am anyway. So it's like, and I haven't been on a plane for God knows 6 years, 7 years. Because I usually drive down to Bulgaria anyway. So the weather here yesterday was 17 degrees, right? And I also made Scotch eggs yesterday, or was it the day before? Yeah, the day before. Scotch eggs, and they were fantastic. They did not disappoint. They were absolutely superb. And if you think of the ingredients alone, say if you were to just pick up an egg and eat it, and then pick up some mincemeat, and you actually made them with beef mincemeat, and they're fantastic. And I made sure I put loads of pepper in, white pepper in the mix, and I've got breadcrumbs as well. But if you put them all together, it's like a lot of recipes. It's totally different than eating these things separately, you know. So they were fantastic, and I'll be making them again regularly because I love Scotch eggs anyway. And I always thought, like, how do you make these? You know, how do they make them? It's easy. It's easy. You boil the eggs, wrap the meat round, and then the air fryer. That has been the buy of the year by far. The purchase of the year. If you haven't got one, get one. They are fantastic things. The air fryer, I use it all the time for all sorts of things, especially cooking burgers and stuff like that. If you're having burgers or anything really, it's fantastic. And warming stuff up, they're a lot better than the slow cooker. And I don't have a microwave. I wouldn't have one of them anyway, for other reasons. So you've got these things, and it looks like I've been watching some things about Sicily, and there seems to be a lot of paid attractions, you know, and you know, in Taormina there's like an amphitheatre, and even the people on the video didn't go in because it was €13.50 to go into an amphitheatre. Now, I've been to loads of amphitheatres, and if you've seen one amphitheatre, you've seen them all, you know, and usually you can get above them as well and look in. Like the one in Plovdiv, you don't have to go in; you can see everything through the railings. You might as well be in there. You know, it's that you know you can see everything inside. And the same was in Croatia. It's full of amphitheatres. Imagine paying €13 for every one of them. It would equal the price of the whole holiday. So we probably won't be going into that one. We'll try and get above it and see into it. That's in Taormina. But they went to a few of them. These on the archaeological sites, which, you know, I've been to tons of them in Greece, and you know, and Croatia is just jam packed. I mean, you're walking through them, people live in them. People live in the ancient walled towns, ruins. not ruins, they live in them. So, seen quite a lot of that kind of thing. And Croatia, if you want to go to see ancient architecture, that's the place to go. And Sicily looks quite good as well. And so paid things. I don't mind paying for stuff if I deem it to be affordable. And that's not. I won't be going in there, no chance. But I quite like the idea of if you're going to pay to go in somewhere, it's optional. There's number one. So if the town's raising money and upkeeping the town with all these attractions, that's fair enough by me. If you want to go and pay to go in them. Now there's another one. There's a cable car goes down to the beach, but you can actually get down there in a car, and there's a car park down the bottom, and it's €10, and it's only, I think it only looks like it's about less than a kilometre on the cable car. €10. I won't be going on that either. But not to be a killjoy, you can get down to where it's going in the car, and there's a car park down the bottom. Now the parking seems to be a bit of a problem, in these Italian places, they obviously weren't designed for any type of traffic at all. Cars. I've often wondered why places in like Romania and that are set out for like these huge boulevards. Got like 3 lanes each way, but the places were built in the 1800s. So what must they have known about the future, the cars and that, or was it a thing? Who knows? But I've often wondered that what they were set out, why they were set out to lend to the traffic in modern times. Now there's one, but Sicily looks like it's a bit of a parking nightmare. So there's one in this Taormina. I've even looked up there. I love researching these things, so I've researched that, and there's a park and ride, €4. That's all right. And they said, well, there's a free bus. Well, it's not free, is it? If it was just a bus and the parking was free, then it would be free. But it's not. You're paying €4. That's the frugal mentality. Free bus? There's no free buses. It's included in the parking. That's what they should say. Anyway, but it takes you to the town. So looking forward to that. In fact, I'm really looking forward to going to Sicily. Really looking forward to it. I usually look forward to the road trips, but this is like, I'm really looking forward to it. But for some reason, I don't know why. I've never been to Italy on a holiday mode. I've been through it to the ferry from Venice down to Greece. You can come that way to Bulgaria. And I've done that a few times, years ago. And so I've only driven through, and I stayed at Lake Como one night, which was off season, and it was very quiet. But it was all right. But it wasn't on holiday; it was in transit, But this is a holiday, 7 days, so I'm really looking forward to it. And we're doing a bit of tourist stuff as well, although it's not tourist season. And might even splash out on a few cafes in there. I like seafood, and they do seafood on the street. I saw that on one of the videos they had. You could get a carton of calamaris on the street, so I'd do that. And eat €7-8 it was, and they got calamaris and pulpo. Which is octopus. They call it pulpo. In Spain, it's pulpo, isn't it? And they sell it on the street. So, you're getting You don't have to go through all the rigmarole of restaurants and restaurant prices and all the rest of it. But there was a restaurant there, and they did a big platter. Easily could do 4 people for €34. So I'd get one of them between us. €15 each for a big seafood platter. It was round about that anyway in Albania. So, yeah, 17 degrees it was here yesterday. And beautiful. And today's going to be the same, sunny, when the sun comes out. So that's Sicily sorted. And Bulgaria, I mean, also sorted. Getting ready now for the Christmas season. I don't do much. I usually go to my friend's place Christmas. But they don't make a massive fuss of Christmas actually here. They're starting to get into it actually, Bulgaria. You know, they got Santas everywhere. Got one in the village square, but they don't put a big tree up there. I mean, everywhere else has got trees and lights, and they do in town, but like they're not big on it here. Like all the houses, they have a few lights here and there, but it's not like a big deal. It is in Greece, and Greece, look, it's fantastic in there. I drove through there once just before Christmas, and it was fantastic. All the lights. Larissa, it was all lit up. So yeah, and they got a Christmas market in Sofia, and the ice rink and everything set up. So I don't think I'll be going to Sofia anyway. So yeah, I'm really enjoying December actually. It's nice with the fire on and get the wood burner going every day. And it's stew season now. I've made loads of hearty meals, they call them, don't they? Comfort food, hearty meals. I've made 2 lots of goulash. Fantastic. I got 4 days out of the last one. Fantastic, lovely. And bolognese, and this time of the year I like curries as well. I haven't done a curry yet this winter, and I've been busy with these all the goulashes and all the other stuff. I've got a rabbit there actually. Oh, did I? Oh, I have done. I did a rabbit curry. I have done a curry. Yeah, that was the first winter meal I did, the curry. Tell a lie. I've got another rabbit there, ready to go. So that'll be the next one. And I've been on the steaks from the investment gains. That's what we buy. And when the investments do well, the digital investments, we buy steaks. And I've actually booked 2 of the places in Sicily with crypto or through crypto. So that, and there is a place where you can just book in crypto called Travala, and it's just a virtually just a copy of Booking.com, but it's Travala. And you can pay in cryptos. And people say you can't spend them. Well, you can. And you can book flights and everything. If you want to. I don't really get rid of them that often, you know. At all. If I don't have to. But like, I had to get some money onto a couple of emergency debit cards. Because my Bulgarian one got refused. I've got to go to the bank now and sort it out. Because there's another thing now with the Visa, verified by Visa, has now become something else. It's called Visa Secure, and it's not working on the card, so I've got to go in the bank now to sort it out. I could ring them up, but some of them don't speak English in the call centre, and it's always difficult. I can just go in the branch and they'll sort it out, and I'll make sure that you make sure it's done then, and it's so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I don't even know what day it is today. Is it Wednesday? Okay, so I'm just checking what day it is, the 18th. Wednesday, I was right, yeah. So I'll go tomorrow. And it's market day tomorrow in town as well. So yeah, and I got the MOT done, all that's done on the car. So that's all the expenses and everything were all done for December now. I've got one more electric bill, but we're coming in for the whole year. The whole year, plus 6 road trips. Some of them were like on 2-day affairs, but still road trips. And I think it was 6 this year. And that'll be at €5,300 for the year, for the whole year, everything, and that's not like I can't miss anything, because I just go bank balance minus bank balance, so everything's included, even purchases like this camera. Okay, so that's another great year done, and everyone else is miserable in the UK by the look of it. But I've had another great year. Every year's great here, for me anyway.